Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is my second YouTube video I'm making as I start keeping a diary, making a video of how my day went every single day. I just want to tell you guys a little bit about my story if you'll hear me out. My name's Ryan Matthew Poole. I'm a thyroid cancer survivor. I had thyroid cancer in 2009 when I was 21 years old. I went up to MD Anderson Hospital and got a small dose of radiation therapy. After I had my thyroid removed, I had a total thyroidectomy at the Renaissance in McAllen, Texas. I got a scar down here from that, so I got to take Synthroid for the rest of my life. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. And yeah, and in 2000, I've always had really bad anxiety, depression, OCD, but mostly sad social anxiety disorder. So I've experimented with a lot of different drugs. And in 2009, they started me on Ativan, and from Ativan, I went to clonazepam, Klonopin, and in 2011, 2012, and then in 2012, that's when I first got introduced to Xanax or Prazolam or Aprazolam, however you want to say it. And I took him at first, and when I took him, I didn't take him every single day, but I would go through withdrawals where I would need him, but I would start shaking and stuff, but I wouldn't have seizures. Um, and and so I took him for a couple years in 2012 and 2013. I was taking Xanax, but not a lot, because my tolerance hadn't gotten built up to the point where it would eventually get built up to. So then in 2014, I decided to stop this stuff, and I'm able to. It took a while. It took about 2, 3, 4 months before I started feeling well, but I was feeling better, physically and mentally. But I was playing basketball, getting up in the morning like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, running, playing basketball for 2 hours, practice, working on my game. So I love basketball. I love ball. It's my life. That's what keeps me from thinking about negative things and the negativity of this life. And basically, when I was after about 6 months of being sober off of benzodiazepines, I wanted to get a job, and my anxiety was so bad that I had to take pills, bars, Xanax, just to go get applications for jobs and apply. And I got an interview at Whataburger in Mission, Texas, and I popped 2 blanks and I blacked out. And from there, it's been a horror story. I've had 25 plus seizures the last ever since November 20 black actually ever since Black Friday of 2014. After after Whataburger, I got a job at Sears in McAllen, Texas, at La Plaza Mall, and had my first seizure there. I ran out of Xanax, and I had a seizure at work. And ever since then, I got 1 DWI from blacking out, taking Xanax and drinking. What are those shots called? The fireballs. And I did 30 days in jail from January 3rd to February or January 29th, I believe. And I was off of benzos for 2 months. And yeah, man, I've had 7 seizures the last 3.5 years from benzo withdrawal. So that's a little bit about my benzo history. Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry my last video cut off on me, but I was telling my story about my cancer, thyroid cancer, and my uh, all the 25 plus seizures that I've had from benzodiazepine withdrawal. Um, Man, I got a double chin. Not really. It's just the way I'm sitting. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, I had my first seizure at Sears in Black Friday, which was my first day at Sears. Because I had ran out of Xanax. And then in March, which is when I stopped working at Sears in McAllen, Texas, I had another seizure when I blacked out and had some shots of fire. I had some fireballs. And anybody who knows anything about Xanax, the blanks that I would get in Progresso, they take a little while to kick in with while the buses and the Hulks and the double G's, single G's, U94s, those ones they kick in a little bit faster than the blanks. So I went downtown McAllen, Texas, and had a few fireballs, uh, popped a couple blanks, then drove to Edinburgh, Texas, where UTRGV's at, previously UCP at University of Texas Pan American, and crossed while right after I went to Whataburger, I blacked out on a right when I went across a six. I think it was a yeah six high 6 road intersection. And to make a long story short, my car caught on fire, and I made it to the chick's house, the apartment complex. But I seen that's right. I kind of semi blacked out. I was blacking out right when I pulled out into the road, into the street. But it was 107 in Edinburgh, Texas, right on University Street, and I ran over a pole, and that pole is still missing to this day. But anyway, yeah, I think kind of when I hit that bump, that when I ran over the pole, it kind of snapped me back into kind of reality a little bit. But I was drunk as hell, and I was blacked out on bars for the most part. And I just remember seeing those sirens, and not really giving a fuck, because I was fucked up. And so yeah, I got a DWI from that one, and it took me 3 years. I've been to jail 4 times for it, because I didn't go through with probation, and I had the AIP program, which was house arrest for 6 months, which I just took the bracelet off. So ended up getting caught here in Victoria, Texas, on January 3rd this year, and I did 30 days. Well, I did 9 days in Victoria County Jail. Then they transported me down to Hidalgo County, and I did 20, I believe 23, 24 more days there. Got time served, so I'm good. I'm clear. I don't have any legal problems, which is awesome. That won't hold me back from getting a job at a YMCA or somewhere like that. So yeah, I'm glad I got that out and over. But anyway, from all the seizures I've had, man, I've been trying to get off Xanax for about 2.5 to 3 years. And I was getting to the point where I would have to take 7 bars just to feel a slight impact of how somebody who's never took Xanax in their life before, if they took 1 bar, I would get the feeling that they would get, I would get from taking 7. And I cut if y'all can see this, let's see, if y'all can see that. I cut my thumb on a piece of broken glass. I was sitting on the couch, and on the arm of the couch I had a glass bowl full of food, and I had the seizure, and my mom took a picture, and I started having seizures, got worse. I started having grandma seizures, and I had pictures of my face just with my eyes all white, it's nothing but white, and I could have cut a vein, could have bled out, could have cut my neck. God's kept me alive for a reason, man. It's crazy. But I ended up getting 15 stitches. I don't have any feeling in my left thumb anymore, but it could have been a lot worse, man. So I'm glad I'm past that, and I'm doing a lot better. But that's my benzodiazepine story, and I've been fighting that battle for 3.5, 4 years, trying to get off them. I've had over 25 seizures, messed up my shoulder. I'll probably have to have reconstructive surgery on my shoulders just from the seizures. But yeah.